There we go. Hopefully you guys can hear me now. I don't know what was going on with my mic there, but I think I got everything fixed now, hopefully. So yeah, there's a lot of things going on right now in the anime world, and I just felt like, coming on here and giving my opinions on things. Oh boy, Lord. Good, you can hear me. That's good. I'm glad that you can hear me. I don't know why I've been having streaming issues. I shouldn't be. Or, mic issues. I shouldn't have any. But I'm glad I managed to fix it. Yes, screw Damian Mills. Yes, screw him. But, uh, this is ridiculous. It is. It's ridiculous that KickVic are still adamant that Vic is still getting invited to these cons, which, by the way, they're not going to attend these conventions, so why in the hell? Why do this? Like, do they got anything better to do with their lives? Apparently not. Apparently they don't have anything better to do with their lives, so they have to go after some small local convention. Like, God forbid, Vic goes to, a convention in a small town. Like, that they even made a they made a fuss about Vic speaking at a church. Like, these people have nothing better to do with their lives. It's like 24/7 with this. It's like 24/7 with these people. Like, if Vic farts the wrong way, they're going to talk about it. It's like, give me a fucking break. Like, I'm trying, people. I'm trying my best to not talk about this stuff, but it's like these people don't know how to let it go, to move on. It's like this guy, Vic Mignogna. Like, they just can't stop talking about him. And it's it's ridiculous. It's crazy. And it's, oh my gosh. Like, I don't understand these people. They become obsessed. It's like they can't let him go to conventions, like especially small conventions like this, which, I mean, good on Vic, going to these conventions. He should be able to go to more conventions. But these people, they can't stop, with this harassment to these cons. And I'm glad that Bak-Anime is fucking, they're basically telling them to go fuck themselves. We don't care. We're still going to have him. That's the way that these conventions should be. And they put out this tweet, which I retweeted. We are happy to see the support for our convention and our guests. We continue to prioritize and ensure the safety of everyone who attends. We do not condone any violence and harassment of any sort towards any individual, regardless of opinions, beliefs, or what your stance is. So, they are basically saying, you know, it they're basically they're saying the right things, the things that should be said. They don't condone harassment. They don't condone all these things that, KickVic is basically saying, they're saying that these people support fucking sexual harassment and stuff. Like, that's how far these people have gone. That they're gonna berate a small convention for inviting a guest that they do not like. Which, who cares? I mean, I went to Lexington Comic Con where they had Christopher Sabat and Monica Rial and all those people, yet I didn't, call the convention and tell them you should, not invite these guests. Like, I wasn't calling for the convention's heads, to not invite these people that I don't like. I just simply ignored the people. Like, if you want to go to this event and you don't want to see Vic Mignogna, that's fine. But that doesn't change the fact that there's a lot of fans out there of Vic's that want to see him. Like, these people are so adamant to cancel Vic at every opportunity. Like, give the guy a break. Like, do these people have nothing better to do with their lives than to worry about what some guy is doing at a convention that they're not even going to? That's the sad reality. They're not even going to these conventions. Yet they want to ruin the fun for everyone. They want to take away the memories. They want to take away the moments that Vic has with the fans. Which I even showed this on Twitter. These are the moments that KickVic wants to take away from you. Okay, there we go. I have no idea what is going on. Yeah, I don't think they have anything better to do. $10 that they've also been complaining about Elon Musk buying Twitter. Yeah, I know. I've been seeing all that. It's basically the same people. I agree, Jay, man. It's the same people. Like, these people have nothing better to do with their lives except obsess over a guy that they don't, they don't like. I mean, there are fans out there that want to see Vic, that want to have those moments with him. And these people want to take that away because they have their own reasons. They have their own agenda. They don't want this man around people. They're basically speaking, they're trying to say that they speak for everyone, yet they don't. Vic should be allowed to interact with his fans, to go to these conventions. At least Funimation is pretty much phased out. Yes. Thank God. They deserve it. Holy fuck. That company... The company's a joke. Like, they're seriously a joke. Oh, Lord. I mean, go follow this con on Twitter. Go follow them. They need more support. They need more followers. Let us spread kindness and peace, especially during these times where there's no room for hatred in this world or our hearts and souls. We do not condone any acts of violence and harassment towards our fans and guests. Please be respectful with one another. There's no time for hate. Absolutely. I agree. Like, these people, they just want to put on a good show. And KickVic wants to do everything they can to take that away from people that have worked hard to put this event together, and take away from the fans too. I mean, it's just it's sad. It's sad that this is a thing now. You know, cancel culture. I can't stand it. KickVic is always full of hate. Exactly. They don't know what love is because apparently their parents never showed them love, or maybe they never had love in their lives. They've never had a hug, they never had a kiss that meant something. They've never had those moments because they've always been sheltered. And that's the reality, people. You know, I've always been a very affectionate person. I've always believed that, love could heal people, could, show people the light. But apparently, these people don't know what that is. They don't know what love is. Next, Twitter. I want Twitter to either crash and burn or be reformed. And these people harassing Vic, if Elon actually reforms Twitter, they'll be on the chopping block for the ban hammer. I don't want to see them get banned. I really don't. I mean, I want Twitter to be a place where people can express themselves. North Irish election, you watching May the 5th? I'm not. I don't really care too much about that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm not been following a lot of politics stuff. I could care less about that stuff. To be honest with you, politics have just it's gotten so bad that it's torn friendships, it's ruined lives, you know, and I just I don't want anything to do with politics anymore. I'm just, you know, I don't really care anymore about that stuff. I just want people to love each other, you know, and just stop hating, stop, you know, stop the whole, berating and, harassment. We should be free to disagree when it comes to it, yes. Absolutely. I mean, you can agree, you can disagree, you can have a discussion about it, just be civil about it, don't insult people, you know. Like, I just want people to get along. I mean, it's what Desi would want. You know, that's that right there has made me look at life differently now. You know, I just I think that love can connect people back if people showed it and stopped pretending that they care and actually care. I mean, just because someone has a different opinion or a different view, that shouldn't mean that you should stop being friends with them or stop caring about them. If you truly care about that person, you should be there for them no matter what. And be there for them when they need it the most. I mean, that's what Vic would want. That's what, you know, that's basically what Vic's been trying to tell people. To share love, to spread love, not hate. Don't hate people. And it's just, to me, it's just sad and upsetting that these people want to ruin this man's life, ruin people's chances to get to interact with Vic and to have these moments, which I am glad that I have had the chance to have good moments with Vic, and nobody could take that away from me. That's something that no one should be able to take away from you. Just happiness, you know. That's what I want, people. I want people to be happy, no matter what. This world is full of hate. We have too much hate and toxicity in this world. It's just a shame that that's the energy that people want to put more into, is hating each other. I just want to see love and kindness. That's all I want. I want to see love and kindness and just people getting along. I want to have fun again, you know. I want to get away from the politics because it's just too toxic. It's become, it's honestly become sad and depressing. And Doggo, I know we've had our differences and stuff, you know. I still love and respect you, you know, and hopefully you feel the same way. I mean, I want people to just care. I want people to care and show love. That's all. That's all I want. It is hard. It's hard because people are stubborn. People are stubborn. They only think about themselves. A little surprised KickVic is still trying to cancel Vic after 3 years of pandemic and election riots and a bunch of other stupid stuff. Well, not everyone. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's the gist of it, you know. But you have a good night, J-Man. I just wanted to come on here to vent how I feel, you know, because, you know, I've been dealing with a lot of stuff and I want to convey how I feel right now. I feel like, you know, I feel like there's a hole in my heart that I'm trying to repair it, but it's hard. It's hard to repair something that's been torn out of you, like, you know, someone went in and tore your heart, tore a hole in it. I don't know what I'm saying, but it's just, it's how I feel right now. It's made me less motivated to do anything because people just don't want to show love or appreciation anymore. It's like, if you don't agree with this take or if you don't agree with me, then you're a bad person. You're this awful human being. I don't care about you, and you know, I want people to love each other no matter what your opinion is, what your belief is. I mean, I'm with Bak-Anime. You know, I don't want to see violence. I don't want to see sexual harassment or anything like that. But at the same time, you know, if there is stuff like that going on, you would expect, you know, reports or something like that, you know? If all this was true about Vic, then I don't know why they would, not want to present evidence that proves it. And yes, he did. He did admit that it was consensual and that these things did occur, but he said that they were consensual and he remembers them differently, which means that he remembers it differently. And that's the thing that they seem to dismiss is what he said. He said he remembers it differently, which is basically he said, she said. It's not him admitting to anything. There was a bunch of evidence on Damian Mills. Yes, there was. Because he actually confessed that, yes, this did happen. You know? Which he tried to say it was consensual, yet how can a 14-year-old consent? It's illegal. It's disgusting. It's pedophilia. Like, who cares if the 14-year-old did consent? He can't legally consent. Like, Damian Mills is a fucking pedophile. And yet he gets to go to all these conventions. He gets loved by all these people. Yet Vic is the predator. Not Damian Mills. Damian Mills is not a predator, according to these people. But Vic is. And that's the sad thing. But I'm glad that Bak-Anime is, you know, is fighting back against this. I'm glad they're putting their foot down, which more conventions should be doing this. When the hate mob comes after them, they should stand up for themselves and tell them, no, this is not going to happen. You are not going to cancel our guest. We're going to keep him on, and you just have to get upset about it. That's the way it should be. But, these people, they're not going to give up on Vic. The KickVic is not going to give up on him, because if they give up on him, then they have nothing else. They have nothing else to talk about, or nothing else to bitch and cry about. They need Vic. They do. They need Vic because as long as he's relevant and getting booked and stuff like that, they have something to talk about. They have something to get mad about because they have an agenda to push. They don't want him going to conventions because they don't care about the fans. They only care about themselves. Because if this was really about protecting people, they would let this convention happen. They would let Vic go to these conventions and let the conventions find out for themselves. Instead of going out of their way to cancel it, why not let the conventions figure this out on their own? I mean, what harm is there if there's, what harm is there to letting this event happen and seeing what happens? I mean, if they truly care about protecting people, why not letting these conventions invite Vic and finding out if he is in fact this bad person? Why go out of your way to cancel him? Why not let these conventions host Vic and see if these things actually happen. Which I can tell you guys this right now. I've been to two of them, and no one has came out and said anything. No one has said that Vic did anything to them. And that's the baffling part to me. Why these people want to go all the way with trying to get him off of this convention or off of any convention. Like it's crazy that that is what they care about. That's what they're mostly concerned about. But I'm glad that Bak-Anime is not putting up with this. There needs to be more conventions that stand up against cancel culture because people do not deserve to lose their livelihoods. They deserve to be able to go to these events and be able to enjoy their time with the fans because that's what this should be about. It should be about people that are probably struggling and going through things. They need something like this to basically be a palate cleanser for what they're going through. You know, like they need memories, they need moments with the people that they care about and that they idolize. Bak-Anime should not bend the knee to KickVic, and they're not. I mean, they've been responding to these people, you know, basically telling them that we've invited Vic before and we've never had any issues. Like, they invited Vic 10 years ago to Bak-Anime. No issues. No problems. So it's crazy that this is what they care about. KickVic cares about, you know, someone they don't like going to a convention that they're not even going to. They're not going to these conventions. My camera froze. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I don't know why my camera is freezing up. I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. Everything's messing up. I'm sorry, people. But yeah, go follow Bak-Anime. Follow them on Twitter at Bak-Anime. And if you live in Northern California, you know, go to this event, you know, and have a good time. Show KickVic. Show them these moments that you have with these voice actors. Show them that, you know, you've show them the good moments because maybe that'll get them to open their eyes and realize that Vic isn't this bad person. Because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to take these moments away from fans. They don't want these good moments. They don't want these good memories. They don't want you to have them. That's why they're going out of their way to cancel Vic. Because they don't care. They're obsessed. They're obsessed with this man. So yeah, that's really it. I mean, I'm glad that this convention is basically telling these people off, which they should. Every convention should do that. Don't give in to the mob crowd. Don't let them have it. Let the fans enjoy, you know, seeing Vic. Why did I click on that? Colorado Anime Fest. That was this past month. Why did I click on that? But yeah, yeah, people. If you live in Northern California, go to this event, have a good time, create these memories, these moments, because one of these days they're gonna mean so much more to you. Because every human being should be happy and to have something to look forward to every single day. I mean, we live in a depressing world filled with hatred and toxicity and just overwhelming negativity. We need more positivity. And the only people that could create that positivity is us. Ones that want it. We want to create positivity. And that's what we should strive for. So, that's my opinion on this whole matter. And hopefully, Bak-Anime will get back to me. And I'll have them in a live stream sometime. Because I'd really like to sit down and talk to them. You know, talk about nerdy stuff just like I did with Mark. Which, by the way, I'm going to be at Metrotham Con. I'm going to be there on May the 13th, 14th, and 15th. I feel that I lost trust for someone because they can't admit to being wrong. A lot of people can't admit to being wrong because they just don't know how to admit it. Because they're stubborn. People are stubborn, you know? People are stubborn to admit when they're wrong about something, and yet they live in denial. They live in complete denial. And that's why they're blind to it. They're blind to seeing that what they did was wrong and fail to take accountability. Which everyone is like that. Every single human being is like that. You're never going to find a perfect human being who has done nothing. You know, who has done nothing bad. You're not going to find a perfect human being. But it's best that we try to encourage people to become better, to do better, to strive to be better, rather than, you know, hating them and never learning the concept of forgiveness and mercy, which I believe every human being should know how to do that. They should show compassion, love, forgiveness. KickVic will never admit to being wrong. They went dead silent on Damian Mills. And that's because they have their own priorities. They're stubborn. Every human being is stubborn. That's where that goes back to stubbornness. They don't want to see. They don't want to see the truth. They don't want to see how Vic truly is. They don't want to listen to his side because they're so in depth in they're so they're so into their own agendas, their own ideas, and their own beliefs that they refuse to look at the other side. It's the second time that I've tried to make them better. There's no point wasting my breath on him. I gave him that second chance and he blew it. Well, I mean that's up to you, you know. If you feel like, you know, he has wasted his opportunity and you don't want to try it again, you shouldn't force yourself to. But don't ever let that, deter you from other people. Don't ever let that keep you from, interacting with people that you care about. Because not every human being is like that. And you want to be around people that are going to respect you, that are going to show you love, that are going to be there for you in bad times. That's what I hope. I hope that my friends are there for me when I need them because I am always there for them when they need me. 100%. Exactly. I'm always there for everybody. At least I try to be. And I know I've been busy with a lot of stuff and dealing with a lot of things. I just wanted to come on here and just talk to you guys, be real with you, because you know, I feel like that's what I need right now. I need closeness. I need my friends. I need you. Need you all so bad. Because that's the only way I'm going to get through this. I mean, I've been like this for a while. And after Desi's death, it tore a hole in my heart because a death in my friendship corner, like it hurts me so much. It hurts me that I won't be able to talk to her again and interact with her again and you know just have that closeness with her because we were close friends and I cared about her so much and she cared about me, and that's what I want to show you guys. I want to show you guys that I care. I want to take that lesson I learned from her, from talking to her, and from my experience with Desi. I want to apply that with all of you. Just because you have struggles and things that you're dealing with doesn't mean that you are not important, that you are not deserving of happiness. You deserve to be happy, no matter how much you struggle, no matter what problems you have. You deserve to have someone there for you to tell you that everything's going to be alright. Because it is. And that's the way you got to look at it. Because in the end, you know, no matter how much it hurts, you you have friends that care about you, and that's what heals you. I know the old saying of time heals, that's a load of crap. It's friendship and love that heals. Love heals, not time. And I'm definitely not gonna forget Desi. I loved her so much. That's why I can't get her off my mind. Because she was a true friend. She was definitely a true friend. Just like Vic is. Vic is a true friend to me. I mean, he helped me get through a lot of stuff, you know, with my dad and, you know, what my mom's going through and, you know, that made me, you know, that right there, that moment with Vic, it made me realize that, you know, there are genuine people out there that care, that want to be there for you. And that's what I want to be. I want to be that genuine person. I want to show that I care about you all and I care about everybody. So, I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from and why I think it's important that we just share more positivity and more love, because this world is filled with hate and toxicity, and we need more love and kindness. And that's what Vic would want, that's what Desi would want, and that's what I want. So I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I'm going to try to make some more content in the next following days. And I love you guys. I really do. I love you all very, very much. And I hope you all have a blessed and wonderful night. I'm going to lay down because I'm tired. You all have a good night.